First, how do you feel about being nominated for this award?
I feel very special. It was a great honor to be nominated. It took me a bit by surprise, but I feel very honored to be nominated. I think it's a great idea to have these awards. It really encourages our youth to get out there and do some great things and also be recognized for their achievements and other important people in our community. So I think it's a really great honor to be nominated.
Excellent. Where are you from and what nation are you?
I'm from the Métis Nation. I was born in Vancouver, but I consider myself Métis. My father's French, and my mother is Cree Métis. And I do have some Iroquois and English background, but I do consider myself Métis.
And what do you do in the community?
I work at Klahowya Aboriginal Centre in Surrey, BC. We have an early childhood development centre there, and I work in that centre, and I'm the infant development consultant there. So I work mostly with the babies up to about 3 years of age, with children that have developmental delays and disabilities. So.
And what are your goals?
What are my goals? Probably to continue. What I see in the future is probably all my work is going to be with the children. It will continue to be with the children. So would like to go back and hopefully do some more schooling at UBC in their infant development program at UBC. But I do plan on continuing to work with children. And hopefully I've started a new thing with Children of the Rainbow Drum Group. I've been doing some Aboriginal children's music, Cree children's songs, so I hope to continue with that because there is a need for that in the community. And so I hope within the next year to have some of my children's songs recorded and have my own Cree children's CD to circulate.
And what inspires you to achieve your goals?
The children. I got involved with working with children when I was quite young, 18, 19, and most of my work concentrated on working with foster children. And so that was my first real experience with working with children, was with foster children, Aboriginal foster children, and that was sort of my inspiration. There's so many children in care in non-Aboriginal foster homes, and I started my work as a cultural support worker and making connections with those children and making sure that they were connected to their community. And so that was my inspiration. In particular, 2 girls that I've worked with for the last 9 years. I started working with them when they were 1 and 3 years old, and they're now 9 and 11. So they're my inspiration, the children.
And who are your role models?
My role models. I have a few. The elders. I have quite a few important elders in my life and in my community. Teresa Dion, Amy Watney is somebody close. She works with me at the center. She's our music therapist, but she's been a real inspiration to me musically. I've been trying to write my own children's songs for the last 3 years, but she's really inspired me to just push myself forward, as well as my partner, Jason Bernstick, has also been a really big inspiration in my life and helped me and supported me with my children's music that I'm trying to do. So.
Do you have any words of positive affirmation or words of inspiration for people?
I just think that society in general, I think we are changing our views and we're starting to understand how important the first early years are. We talk about early childhood education, and I think we're finally starting to realize that so much development happens within those first 5 years, 6 years, and most particularly within the first 3 years of life. And so I just really encourage youth. We need more Aboriginal youth and people to realize the importance of early childhood education and the importance of investing in our children. They are our future, so I do encourage them. We don't have enough Aboriginal people out there that have the early childhood and that are working with our young children. And I would suggest too that we need more infant development consultants. We're having about 5 times the amount of children as the average Canadian, so there's a huge population growth and birth rate, and we need more of our youth to be working with our children, especially, and a lot of our foster children as well. So I would definitely encourage anyone to go down that route.
And lastly, do you have any words of advice for the youth?
That was probably my words of wisdom for the youth. Just we need more people to basically be dedicated and committed to our children. And the earlier that we can reach our children, the better the chance that they have. And I just feel really privileged that my job as an infant development consultant, I'm able to, as soon as they're born, start to work with them and teach them and guide them and be able to be a mentor to them. And I hopefully would like to encourage more youth to definitely see the importance of that for our communities to become healthier and stronger. That's all right.